Who have we here then? Looky, looky. There you are. I've got good news and bad news for you.
First, tell me the bad news.
Raven is looking for you. So are his guards. Actually, all the bandits are looking for you. And if they find you, they'll kill you.
A lot of people have already tried that.
Then your combat skills are as good as your craftiness. Coming into the camp with some of our armor is like the sheep coming to the wolves. Your life is hanging by a thin thread, son of danger.
And what's the good news?
Well, I don't really know why, but you've made yourself a couple of powerful enemies. You can count yourself lucky that I recognized you and no one else, because I am understanding and sociable.
How much do you want?
Oh, no, please. I don't want to extort gold from you. I wouldn't dream of it.
Then what do you want?
Recently, somebody tried to get Esteban out of the way, but he ran into the bodyguards. Go to Esteban and talk to him. Afterwards, we'll talk again.
Are you next on my list? I think you're messing with the wrong guy.
I'll never get this open without the right key. You look like a digger.
I am a digger. The last time I was in the mine, I worked my ass off.
What happens to the gold from the mine?
Doris collects it and then distributes it. No one is allowed to keep what he mines. Everybody gets only a part of the gold. That way even the hunters and guards get their share. I think that's okay. Since we've had that rule, there have been fewer deaths and the miners still get more than the guys who hang around outside.
Why aren't you in the mine now?
I was in the mine long enough and slaved away until I was about to fall over. Now I need a few days rest. Before I get my next red stone.
What's the deal with these red stones?
That's something Thoris and Esteban thought up. Thoris takes care of the gold distribution, and Esteban organizes the workers for the mine. Of course, he doesn't want to run to Thoris every time he sends someone to the mine. That's why he gives us one of those red stone tablets and Thoris lets us in then. It's like a pass.
Okay. Looks like I'll have to get one as well then. This guy looks like Fisk. Oh, of course he's
Hey,
actually
if you're
Fisk.
looking for a decent trader here in the camp, then you just found him. My hut is right behind Esteban, so if you need anything, come on by.
Whoa, let's have a chat,
Wait a
Fisk.
minute. Show me your wares.
No chat, okay. Lockpick, perfect, thank you.
You don't have to ask me that.
Not much of interest.
I could tell you. Who said that?
So what about these stingers that I'm getting?
That will never change.
Completely healed!
I won't be treated.
Wow! That is amazing.
Can't rely on that.
So you're the fellow who fought his way into camp, huh?
That got around fast.
Franco was a tough nut. No one messed with him. No one.
I won't be treated
Except you. Just to make it clear, if you try the same shit with me, I'll kill you.
Not if I kill you first.
I want to get into the mine.
Of course you do. Then you're in the right place with me. Because everyone who digs in the mine gets to keep a hefty share of the gold. And I hand out the red stones you need so that Thoris will let you in.
Give me one of those red stones.
Okay, but they aren't free. Normally I demand a share of the gold the boys get for digging. How much do you know about mining gold, huh? You don't appear to know a whole lot about it. If I give you a redstone, it won't be because you're such a great digger. No,
I have another job for you.
What sort of job?
One of the bandits planned to kill me, but instead, my guards killed him.
He was hot for your job, huh?
He was an idiot. A thug without a brain. He never would have got the idea to attack me on his own. Nah, he was only fulfilling a contract. Someone else sent him.
So, I'm supposed to find out who was behind it.
Whoever sent me this assassin will pay for it. Find him, and I'll let you into the mine.
Senyan sent me to you about this business.
Senyan? He also works for me. I told him he should keep his eyes open.
How should I go about it?
Everyone here in the camp knows about it. So you're playing with all your cards on the table, huh? Try to find out who's on my side and who isn't. And don't let the boys make a fool of you. Talk to Snaff. That fat cook picks up a lot.
Snaff, huh?
I need better armor.
Why? You already have some. That's good enough for you now. If you complete your assignment, we'll talk about it again.
Well, that's kind of interesting, I guess.
Things I could tell you. That's nothing new.
Potion of speed, look at that, finally. I don't really like these guys, well, neither of them. The guys in the red uniforms are from the old camp, so they're kind of okay, I suppose. But the bandits, they all gotta die. And that's just the way it is. Hello, hidden chest. Wow, another hidden chest.
What with?
Nothing's ever gonna change. Things I could tell you. It's exactly what I said. He thinks it's as easy as that. There've been all kinds of rumors. I'm staying out of it. He was falling down. Better watch out when you tell one. Same old thing all over again.
You know the rule. No one goes into the mine without a redstone tablet.
Forget the mine. I have to see Raven.
Even then, we have rules here and they apply to everyone, even to you. Go back. If you try to enter the upper square without permission, the other guards will kill you. Those are the rules. If you have a problem with that, go talk to Esteban. He's responsible for the camp.
He even has the same armor from the old camp.
It's important that I get to Raven.
Oh yeah? Do you really think you can make it through to him? His guards have orders not to let anyone in. You'd be dead before you even saw him. So knock that idea out of your head.
Don't you remember me from the old camp?
You were one of the prisoners. Maybe you were one of my guards. And? Does that make us allies now? No, it doesn't. Maybe you're the guy who brought down the barrier. Maybe you also killed my pals. So what? Those times are over. You want in? Then get yourself a red stone and don't waste my time.
No, I was not part of your guards. I was a magician. And yes, I did kill your pals.
Come on, let me in, for old time's sake.
Let me explain something to you. Do you know why I'm still alive?
Because I didn't
Because
kill you.
I've always been loyal to my people. I don't have to agree with everything Raven does, but I'll stick to the rules, and so will you.
Hey, what's with your armor? Where can I get armor like that?
You can't. This armor is reserved for Raven's Guard. I hardly think there's an entrance exam for new candidates. But the ultimate decision isn't mine, it's Raven's.
I wonder if I can picklock this chest.
I'll never get this open without the right key.
Not. No, righty then, let's see.
Do you deal in smithy equipment?
Huno has steel. I only have a few lumps of ore, but I won't give that up. It's the only thing I have of value.
Do you work for Huno?
I wanted to make up a bit of gold and took up with Huno. But since then, Esteban hasn't given me anything at all. He said he can't use me anymore. What else can I do but continue to slave away for Huno?
What do you know about the attempt on Esteban's life?
Nothing, man. I didn't have anything to do with it. What do you want from me?
Everything else all right with you?
I just want to do my job, man.
Huno is the blacksmith from the old camp.
It looks like you're a master of your craft.
I've heard that before. Did you bring the steel?
Steel? No, I think you're confusing me with...
Somehow you seem familiar. Do we know each other from somewhere?
The old camp.
Sure, from the old camp.
The old camp, right. You're that curious guy. I thought you was dead.
Yes, everybody thinks that. Who else survived?
A few. Some fled with Raven like I did. For a lot of others, the old camp became a grave.
Tell me about your escape.
Chaos broke out the day the barrier fell. Some hid, others fled, and there was a plundering everywhere.
What did you do?
I was about to leave the camp when it turned bright very suddenly, and a scorching pain ate through my skin. I'd been struck by damn lightning. Feels like I can still hear it. Later, someone told me that Doris found me and took me with him.
I need better armor.
So, you can have this. It's Esteban's fault. It's so expensive. That damn dog pockets a share of every piece of armor I sell.
$40, $40, $30. That is terrible. $50, $55, $55, $55. Let me check this out. Well, it's certainly not bad. But it's bandit armor. I can't use that everywhere.
About the attack on Esteban.
What do you want from me?
I'm looking for the person behind the attack.
And why are you coming to me about that?
I thought you might know something about that business.
I don't know anything.
Okay, if you insist. Fortuno? Really? Recipe for the green novice. Oh man. I'll never get away from these mushrooms.
A dark cloud over the
Here
house.
he goes.
The one approaches with blood. Needed to call him. He who sees me. He sees me. Oh no. Go away. Be gone.
Are you all right?
Green. Green novice. I cannot find it.
Here, take this swamp weed.
Not green. Not strong. Not green. Not strong.
How can I help you?
The green novice will help the novice.
Oh, I think I might know what you need. Let me go back to where Fisk is.
I wouldn't have done that.
God, these people in there smoking, dude. It just makes them go crazy.
What with? What with?
Oh yes, I need some flasks. Hey Fisk?
Show me.
You don't have any flasks? Come on, man.
What do you know about the attempt on Esteban's life?
Listen, I don't want anything to do with that business, got it? I have my own worries. I'm a victim myself.
In what way?
I paid a lot of gold for my last delivery, but it never came. Some swine made off with it. I've been robbed, probably by some of our own people.
What sort of delivery?
A packet of lockpicks. Someone was supposed to get them from the pirates for me, but a guy named Juan snatched it away from me, including the gold that I paid for it. That bastard is hiding somewhere in the swamp.
I opened your package.
Of course. You just couldn't wait, could you? Do you at least still have the lockpicks?
No.
And even more importantly, what about Juan?
He's dead.
Good. Then he can't cause me any more trouble.
Here's a dozen lockpicks.
Very good. Some people are already waiting for new merchandise. As far as you are concerned, I have a pretty good relationship with Huno. I'll see to it that you get your armor cheap from now on. And here, I once got this stone from Callisto. It's the only thing that survived my flight from the barrier. I think you'll have more use for it than I do. One hand washes the other. That hasn't changed since back then.
Callisto was the leader of the fire mages in the old camp.
Juan worked for Esteban.
What?
Don't play games with me. You knew about it.
Fine, you're right. But I hope you also realize why I didn't tell you about it. Everyone in the camp knows you work for Esteban. I don't have any desire to get dragged into this business just because you're hot for a red stone.
I'm not really working for Esteban.
So, you want to pull the wool over the old swine's eyes? Then I'll give you some good advice. Keep it to yourself. When it comes to Esteban, trust no one. Not even me. Got it? Now enough about that. We don't want to be overheard.
Show me your...
I still want my lockpicks.
No idea, you tell me. It's better to watch out when you tell one. I'm staying out.
Hey,
I'm staying out of it.
I need to find a flask somehow, somewhere.
Rest?
hi.
What you want?
About the attack on Esteban.
Yeah?
Do you have any idea who's behind this?
Why do you want to know?
I want to talk to the guy.
So? And what do you want from him?
I want to bump off Esteban, and I'm looking for an ally.
Oh, I won't have anything to do with that. Just...
Oh.
About the attack on Esteban.
Yes?
Do you have any idea who was behind it?
Sure. Let me tell you. I bet that Emilio is behind this. He always ran to the mine like a crazy man. He dug as much as he could. But since the attack, he's been sitting on his bench, not budging an inch. It's obvious. To get into the mine, he has to have a red stone from Esteban. I bet he doesn't dare look him in the eye.
What would Emilio get out of Esteban's death?
What do I know? Maybe he has a pal in the mine who would take over Esteban's place then. Yeah, that would make sense.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Lenore. Welcome to the Diggers Camp.
Diggers? I thought this was the Bandits camp.
Right, but the bandits are only here to dig. So,
Can you teach me anything about gold mining?
certainly. But if I teach you something, you'll be able to mine more gold.
That's why I'm asking.
Sure. But if you can mine more, it's only fair I get a share of it.
Well,
You might as well give him a share in advance. Or let's say 50 gold pieces.
I'm
I've gotta
good.
go. Where do I get a pickaxe?
Go to Huno the Smith. But even if you have a pick, that don't mean that you can get into the mine. If you want to get in, you have to talk to Esteban. Don't even bother going to Thor's. He'll only let you in if you have a red stone.
Tell me, what do you think of Esteban?
Hey, he's the boss here. He's all right, I think. He always lets the good boys into the mine, the ones who know something about mining, I mean.
And you know something about mining?
I'm the best.
What do I have to know about mining gold?
Well, there's something you should know. Gold isn't ore. There's one damn important difference. I mean, what woman would hang a chain of ore around her neck? When picking, work from top to bottom. You can work the nuggets loose best that way. There are also diggers who do it the other way around, but it's far more difficult.
Can you just...
Sure. I've been at this for over...
Well,
Yeah. And don't always strike at the same spot.
I've got to go.
maybe I can actually get good at this after all.
What do you know about the attack?
Hey, man, I didn't have anything to do with it.
Leonard told me a bit about you.
Lenar, that guy's an idiot. You must have noticed.
He said you haven't been in the mine since the attack happened.
I don't know anything. You are working together with that Senyan. You're in cahoots with Esteban. I heard exactly what you were blabbing about. Up to now, Esteban hasn't given a damn about us. Why should I trust his people? Leave me alone.
No, alright.
Hey! I've talked to Esteban.
And did he tell you about the attack?
He ordered me to find out who sent the assassin. Do you know anything about that?
No more than you do. I'm also on the hunt for the guy behind it. And now we come to the interesting part.
Let's hear it.
I want you to do your job well. I want you to find the traitor, and when you have found him, I want you to kill him for me. Then I will pocket the reward. I have your wanted poster. Don't forget that. Do your job and do it well. You can figure out what will happen otherwise.
Forget it.
Then what do I still need you for, you bum?
Hey, people! Look who we have here!
Whoa, a fire!
What you waiting for?
Oh, you just really pissed me off, and I suck at duels.
Hey! We'll meet again.
Come here, you prick.
You killed Senyan.
Do you have a problem with that?
No, man, I don't have a problem with it. Quite the opposite. The bastard worked for Esteban.
What do you have?
All that swine thinks about is money. Every few days, one of us gets eaten by a crawler. But Esteban just won't send any fighters into the mine. And why? Those guys belong to Raven's bodyguards, and Esteban is scared shitless to tell them. He'd rather let us get killed.
Help me find out who was behind the attack.
No, I don't want anything to do with it.
If an idiot like Leonard notices that you're behaving oddly, it won't take long before Esteban finds out too.
Shit. I'll tell you one name. Nothing more.
I'm listening.
Huno. Go to Huno. He must know something about this business.
How's it going with you?
Well, at least I'm in now. Lucia brews some wicked liquor, but Esteban won't let me into the mine. At any rate, not yet. He's given me another job.
And? What does he want from you?
There was an attempt on Esteban's life. He wants to know who's behind it. Esteban thinks that Snaff is involved. I'm supposed to keep an eye on him.
What do you know about the attempt on Esteban's life?
You're looking for the guy who's behind it, huh? But I don't know anything about it. How could I? I was still in the swamp then.
I'll come back later.
Lucia? That's the girl kidnapped from Corinus.
And? How's it going?
Listen, If you want something to eat, go to Snaff. If you want something to drink, you're in the right place.
What do you drink here, then?
We only have a little beer. The only beer on the island was brought by the Paladins. Just about the only good thing those fellas brought with them. Otherwise, we drink booze. I got moonshine, grog, and white rum. You should try that. I got the recipe from Samuel. The old boy really knows his trade.
Aren't you from Corinus?
Don't remind me. My life in that city was horrible. While the ships with the new convicts kept coming in, there was still life in the town. But all those other guys? No thanks. Maybe it's because we're on an island. Well, those days are over. I'm finished with Eldritch.
Why?
He's a wimp. When the bandits dragged me off, he didn't lift a finger to help me.
What are you planning to do?
We'll see. For now, I'll stay here with Snaff, Fisk, and the others. Have you already talked to Thoris? Oh, Enos, is that a hunk of a man? Excuse me. Let's get back to your question. I haven't set a goal. I'm only drifting.
You're not very fond of the Paladins, are you?
Those fanatical murderers in the pay of the fire magicians? No, that Lord Hagen occupies the city with his thugs, and everybody bows down to him. And I didn't want to do that. I wasn't going to wait until they closed down the Red Lantern and locked me up.
The Paladins are the warriors of Innis. They aren't murderers.
So? Blood sticks to their swords, too. Just like the weapons of the pirates or the bandits. The only difference is they do it in Enos's name, and not because they want to survive.
Do you deny Innos then, wench?
How could I? It's just people who misuse his name. But I never doubted Enos's divine splendor for a second.
The Paladins don't only fight in his name. Innos chooses his warriors.
So? I believe it's the people themselves who choose. Still, your words amaze me. You talk almost like you were one of them.
That's because I am.
Have you ever killed someone?
No, and I'm very glad of it. Please, let's not be so serious anymore. Instead, let's drink and enjoy every moment the gods give us.
What do you know about the attempt on Esteban's life?
Nothing at all.
Give me something to drink.
Oh! 40 lamp water bottle. Perfect. Amethyst.
Give me something to drink. Can you teach me something?
Only too gladly. You can train your dexterity with me.
Nah. Not really interested in dexterity. Snap from the old camp.
Do you want to eat or chatter? What'll it be?
Meat bug recipe again?
What's on the menu?
I want to try out a new dish. Fire strips and hammer sauce.
Hammer sauce?
A sauce made from hammer-hard booze. I have a recipe from a guy called Lou. You get the ingredients and distill the booze up on the alchemist's bench. Then I'll make a sauce out of it. What do you think?
Sure, sounds good.
Okay, I'll do it.
All right, here's the recipe.
What do you know about the attack?
The thing with Esteban? You know how it is. The barkeeper hears everything, but never takes sides.
So do you know something?
I didn't say that.
If you were in my place, what would you do?
I would think about what I know about the guy behind it. First, it was probably one of the bandits. That means he's here in the camp. Second, that he's here in the camp means that he is watching you. Third, as long as he thinks that you're on Esteban's side, he'll never reveal himself to you. So, the interesting question is, what are your chances of finding your man?
What are my chances of finding my man?
You bumped off one of Esteban's people. The man you're looking for would believe you're on his side. But he won't just reveal himself to you. You'll have to find out more.
Thanks.
Hey, I didn't tell you anything you didn't already know. Got it?
What do people here think of Esteban?
You'll have to be a bit more precise. Each piece of information will cost you
How much?
10 gold pieces.
What do you think of Esteban?
Whoever talks about him is soon dead.
What a bunch of nonsense. Two turnips? Where am I supposed to get turnips? Lewski, I think I have this. Maybe this Lou guy has turnips, since it's his recipe. No turnips then? Wow, there are secrets all over this place. One just has to look for them. Wait, didn't I actually make that loose hammer thingy?
Give me...
Maybe I just need more turnips. Now, where would I find some turnips though? I only have one.
Green.
Here, take this green novice.
Ah. Oh, my head. Who? I am... Fortuno. What is wrong?
So tell me what is wrong with you.
Once, I belonged to the Brotherhood of the Sleeper. Everything was all right back then. Fine. We were all condemned criminals. But for us novices, life was free from care.
Hey, I was a prisoner in the Valley of Mines myself. Tell me something new.
I don't remember anything. Darkness lies across my mind.
Come on, concentrate. What happened? When did you come back to your senses?
Raven. I only remember Raven and dark rooms.
What about Raven? What did he do to you?
I'm sorry. It's as though my mind were held prisoner. I don't understand it myself.
There must be a way to refresh your memory.
Yes, maybe there is a way. The gurus knew of various forms of altering the spirit and the will.
Do you remember anything about that?
No, I'm afraid this knowledge vanished with the gurus.
Damn. Well, if there is a way to free your spirit, I'll find it. Do you need more swamp weed?
Yes, definitely. I will buy all the swamp weed you can get your hands on. I'll even pay you more for it than Fisk.
I'm not giving you more swamp weed, dude. You're already messed up. Also, who is this guy and why is he sleeping?
Why did you wake me, eh? I bet you don't even know. No, don't say anything. It's too late for excuses. Now you have two choices. You can fight me in my Betty, or you can try to run away. In your place, I'd run.
Whoa, sweet. Okay, no problem. But how can I actually take this guy on?
Never pick a fight with me again.
No, okay, that's too much. He just one-shot me, dude. I don't have a chance against this guy.
Don't wake him.
What?
If you want to do yourself a favor, then stay away from Skinner. The fellow is unpredictable. Let him...
Yeah, I saw it the hard way.
Hey! I've heard a few things about you.
So?
Emilio spat out your name. You definitely know something about the attack.
You've been having a chat with old Emilio, eh? Maybe I should also have a word with him. I'm sure that afterwards, he'll say the exact opposite. Now listen, you move your ass out of here before I forget myself.
Hey! Juno is suspected of having something to do with the attack.
I don't know anything about it.
But you work for Juno, so you do know something.
I know nothing. Honest, I have to go now.
Wait a minute. Do you know what Esteban will do to you when he finds out you're covering for Juno?
Man, leave me alone. I don't have anything to do with that business.
Tell me what you know now, or I'll slam you into the wall, Paul.
You can't rough me up just because you work for the boss.
I can.
Cut the crap.
Paul.
All I know is that Juno has a bone to pick with Esteban. He's constantly going on at me about that Esteban, that he screwed up business for him and so on. I only listened and never said anything.
Exactly. You see, that wasn't so bad. Hey. I've heard a few things about you.
Again? It had better...
Paul said you hate Esteban.
So, did he? What else?
Emilio spat out your name. You definitely know something about the attack.
You've been having a chat with old Emilio, eh?
And he isn't the only one who suspects you.
What's that supposed to mean, huh?
I want to join forces with the assassin.
Against Esteban, really? Then prove it. I've been waiting for too long for a delivery of steel from the pirates. I suspect that Esteban captured it in order to sell it to me later at a higher price. Of course, he won't do that himself. A couple of bandits in the swamp are on his payroll.
How do you know that?
Drunken bandits talk too much.
Does this talkative bandit have a name?
His name is none of your business, but the guy you're looking for is called Juan. Anyway, I haven't seen him in the camp for a long time. You'll have to look for him in the swamp.
Okay, I'll do it for you.
Good. We'll see if you can be trusted.
Wait a minute. I have the steel.
And? Was Juan there too?
He was.
I knew it. That rat Esteban was behind it.
Now, what about our agreement?
The man you want to talk to is waiting for you in the bar. Talk to the barkeeper.
I couldn't get away with that.
Are you a digger?
Because of the pants? Nah, I just wear them because they're comfortable. All I do here is cook meat stew. Here, you can try some. It'll make you strong. It's always important to train your strength. There are many dangers lurking out there. If you want, I can help you to get stronger.
I want to be stronger. Juno sent me.
Looks like you found your man. Go on up to the next floor. Someone's waiting for you.
Hopefully not to try and kill me. Fisk of all people?
So you were behind the attack.
Yes, Esteban is in the way of my business. He won't let any of the bandits who work for me into the mine. He's making sure that everyone works for him, and only for him. That way, he can pocket a percentage of every deal and control the whole camp.
Do you want to take his place?
No, I'm a trader. I just want to go about my business in peace.
What are you planning?
We'll get Esteban out of the way. That means you will kill him and take his place.
As long as his bodyguards are with him, I don't have a chance.
Then we'll have to get them to leave by telling the truth.
What truth?
You have done your job. You know that I was behind the attack. Tell Esteban, and he'll send his boys to kill me. I'll expect them here. When they're gone, you can deal with the bastard, and I'll take care of the guards.
Wait a minute.
Well, okay. That works for me.
I could tell you.
He was falling down.
About the assignment.
Listen, I have other things I have to take care of.
I thought you might be interested in knowing who was behind the attack.
Who is it? Tell me his name so my guards can wring his neck.
The traitor Fisk is behind it. At the moment, he's sitting in the bar unsuspecting and drinking.
Ha! Well done, kid. My guards will take care of him. You heard him, boys. Go get Fisk.
And what happens next?
What happens next? I'll tell you what happens. Fisk will die a painful death, and everyone in the camp will find out about it. That'll be a warning to all of them.
Do I get a red stone now?
Yeah, you did your job well. Someone like you has no business in the mine. I can use you much better out here. You'll stay in the camp and continue working for me.
I'll think about it.
Hey, you're forgetting who you're talking to. I'm in charge here, and you'll do exactly what I say. And I say, you work for me and no one else. Is that clear?
Are you trying to play me for a fool? There was never a question of me working for you.
It isn't everyone who gets an offer like this, but if you don't want it, you're free to leave the camp.
How about if you keep your word and give me a red stone?
Hey, one more word. My guards will have to hurt you too.
What guards?
What? Oh, I see. You're trying to pull a fast one. Just you wait.
Ah, I'm not good at duels. Okay, I just have to outsmart this guy. Well, I kind of seen enough of you, so just gotta figure out. Well, fire arrows were just fine.
Differently if it hadn't been for us.
I wouldn't have done
that. Esteban is finished.
I've waited for this for a long time. I think you've got things to do now, and I need to go back to my business. So, if you need anything else, you know where to find me.
Wait a minute. Show me your ware.
Do you have turnips? Yes, you do. Good man. Ring of ore skin. Okay, let me go craft that blues recipe.
Hey, you!
Wow, looks like that doesn't work. So what is that anyway? Makes the toughest drinker sleepy. Okay.
Hey, you! I distilled the booze.
Excellent. Then I'll finish it. Here, you can try a portion right away. That'll put some strength in your arm. Oh, and if I can help you again, for you, all information is free from now on.
Fire strips. Well, not bad, I guess.
Wait a minute.
How many of those red tablets do I have anyway? Should probably read one.
I've got swamp. Hey, you! Show me.
Oh yes, lumps of ore. Although I don't think I really need them. I am actually considering buying this ring of major strength.
Hey, you!
If I wanted to buy some armor though...
I need, but Fisk said you'd give me a good price.
Fisk, you say?
2400 gold. I'll pass. Okay, so now I can put on this ring. Oh, I'm using this ring. Not that great. But I suppose I'll have to give back that ring anyway. And now I can actually use this amulet with 10 mana bonus. which gives me 80 or something. 91, wow. That's better than I thought.
He should have known better.
Things would have turned out differently if it hadn't been for us.
Hey!
You already know what I
I have a stone tablet for you here.
You don't have the right stone. Only the...
I have a red stone tablet here.
Okay. You killed Esteban, so you will do his job now. They have a few problems with mine crawlers in the mine. 3 diggers have bought it already. It's your job to provide replacements.
And when can I finally get into the damned mine?
Do your job. Afterwards, you can do what you want.
Never change.
Okay, let's find 3 diggers.
Nobody ever asks me.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
Those are all just rumors.
Hey, you! Had to happen sooner or later. I'll come back later. I've got to go. Can you...
For you, a quiet path.
You're needed in the mine.
Sure thing, boss. You want to see the best in the mine? Then I'll get back to it. Oh, something else. I'll let you in on a digger's secret. Now and then it's a good idea to give it a really good... If you've hacked a couple of times and nothing has come out, then drag the point of the pick sideways across the rock. With a little luck, you'll get several chunks at once that way.
I have to be careful now. Who else I give them to?
You're needed in the mine.
So now you're the boss here. Okay.
Well, this guy didn't give me anything. How about Logan?
You're needed in the mine.
So you did it, huh? Okay. Good thing you didn't leave me hanging.
You're needed in the mine.
You really do have a red stone for me. Excellent. Now I'll work that damn rock to crush. One more thing. If you go mining, watch out that you don't strike too hard. Otherwise, your pickaxe will get wedged in the gold.
That'll only cause more trouble.
That will never change. Hey, you!
There've been all kinds of rumors.
I sent out 3 guys.
All right. Then as far as I'm concerned, you can go in.
Finally.
Get out of my way, guard.
All right, you can pass.
Okay. So this is the last one.
I've activated another one of the teleporter stones.
You have done really well. I can only congratulate you on your work. They're all working again now. An impressive sight, don't you think? Here are a few gold coins.
Hey! About the relics. What about this?
That looks good. Where'd you find that?
The bandits use these stone tablets as a sort of currency.
The tablets bear the sign of Korhodran, a great warrior. He is the commander whose son Rodimus caused the downfall of the entire city. I'll bet the bandits don't even know what it is they are trading there.
This thing was lying in a building near the Great Swamp.
That would have been the House of the Healers. We don't know much about them. They seem to have been the first to disappear. Very good. The image of this city is becoming clearer, but we still don't know enough. In all, there must be 5 of this sort of stone tablet hidden around here. Find them and bring them to me. Here is some gold as a reward.
I'll see whether I can find anything.
Good, but hurry. Time is not our ally.
Why do you need these 5 stone tablets?
The records which we have been able to find in this ruin are incomplete, but the writings of the builders speak of 5 rulers who ruled this city. Each of these rulers had one of these tablets as a symbol of his power. I think these tablets are the key to our questions.
About Raven. I was in the bandit camp to the east. Raven is their leader, but in order to get to Raven, I have to get some of the bandits out of the way first.
Fine. Then good luck. But do not forget that it must happen quickly. Raven must not reach his goal under any circumstances.
He has a gold mine, and he has the prisoners digging for gold.
That sounds like him. You must get the prisoners out of there.
Yes, of course. I'm working on it.
May Adonos
Wait a minute.
I want to learn a higher level of magic.
Yes, you are ready to increase your knowledge. Enter now the second circle of magic. May Adonos give you the strength to use the power now granted to you, wisely. May Adonos protect.
So, on your way to the mine?
Yes.
Then watch out for yourself. Watch out better than these guys who are scattered all over the place here did.
Why? Are they dead?
They worked themselves to pieces.
What do I need then?
Well, at the very least, a pickaxe. And some provisions can't hurt. Or how about some healing potions? There are mine crawlers down there.
Kathy, this is the guy from the arena in the old camp.
How's business?
Since the tomb has been open, there hasn't been much demand. Raven has no more use for his slaves. That's why they're mining gold now, on Bloodwind's orders.
Bloodwind.
And the diggers are taking it easy. Diggers who take it easy aren't good for business.
Bloodwind, is he in charge here?
He oversees the mine, but he's almost never down here. He spends most of his time with Raven in the temple.
What exactly does almost never mean?
Last time I saw him was when he came out of the tomb. No, wait. The last time he was here was when he sent the slaves to mine the gold. Unlike Raven, he is very interested in gold.
What sort of tomb?
A cursed, unlucky tomb. The guardians of the tomb have killed many men.
Guardians? Are you talking about creatures of stone, rather flat with a round head?
That's exactly what I mean. They came out of the depths of the stone by the dozen. I knew from the beginning that it wasn't good to dig out the tomb. But Raven was possessed with the idea of digging there. And once the tomb was finally uncovered, he marched in there with his guards.
What did Raven want in the tomb?
You're pretty curious. You remind me of a fellow I once knew. He was just as curious. And eventually it was his undoing.
Get to the point. What happened in the tomb?
Well, my throat is really dry.
Hey, Scatty, not now. This is important. So, what did Raven do there?
All right. He summoned something. He kept calling out words in a foreign language. Bright light poured out of the tomb, and then I heard a scream that cut right through me. A demonic scream.
And then?
That's all I know. At that moment, Bloodwind came out of the tomb and said I should beat it. And that's what I did. It also didn't take long before Raven and his boys disappeared back into the temple. And since then, Raven hasn't been seen.
What do I have to know about mining gold?
Take a pickaxe in your hand and whack a lump of gold. Anyone can do that. But many nuggets will shatter that way. That's why only people who understand mining should do it. I can tell you more once you have some more experience.
Would you like a drink?
A beer would really hit the spot. There's hardly any beer here in camp, but maybe Lucia still has a bottle.
There you go.
Oh, that tastes good. Thanks, man. You're my hero.
Let's deal.
Deal, huh? Interesting. And this other stuff is... yeah, not that interesting.
Hey, you! Everything all right?
Nice and regular. That's the way to get the fat nuggets.
I've got to go. Hey! How's it going?
Hey, thanks to you, I did it. I'm in the mine. I may not know much about digging for gold, but that will come. I've learned the most important thing. Legs firmly on the ground, and always strike solidly. Hey!
I'll come back later.
The things I could tell you. No idea. You tell me.
That's exactly what I said.
Oh, that looks like Bloodwind.
Hey,
Never
you.
mind.
Wait a minute.
Is there a problem?
Mine crawlers. Lots and lots of mine crawlers. We've run into a nest here.
Why don't we attack the crawlers?
I asked that too. But the guards had more important things to do. Bloodwind has left it to me to remove this problem.
I don't suppose you're planning to fight the crawlers.
Why should I? So that we can get at the gold in the cave? Bloodwind will just take most of it for himself anyway. And I'm not risking my neck for the little bit I'd get. If you want to fight the crawlers, don't let me stop you. Only don't lure them all out here, okay?
Can you tell me more about Bloodwind?
Yes, he's a gold-hungry bastard. He inspects every new vein and every nugget. He can't go too far out of his way for gold. But we don't mean shit to him.
And otherwise?
He thinks he's the greatest and can't stand it if someone is better off than he is. Okay, I wouldn't go up against him, even so. Just stay out of his way and don't provoke him. Unless you want him to get furious and lose control.
Oh, trust me, I have a bone to pick with Bloodwind as well. Mine crawlers, you say, huh? There's quite many of them. But it's just normal mine crawlers.
Nothing there. Nothing to plunder. So, that should be it. The crawlers are finished.
Bloodwind is already on the way. That's what you wanted, isn't it? I mean, you slaughtered the crawlers so Bloodwind would come here. So whatever you're planning, do it now.
Oh yeah, this bastard. Although from the look of him, I'll probably have to go with skeletons. Not even gonna talk to him. How is that for protection money, you bastard?
Nothing there.
And that takes care of that.
You sure showed that bum. Nice work. Then I'll take a look around the cave.
Knock yourself out.
Who told you that? I used to say that myself. Why haven't I heard about this before? Should really have known better.
Hey!
He should have known better.
Can you judge my
Free a day.
What does he know about it?
back at...
Yeah. Now I'm getting the very last piece of gold out of this mine.
Nobody wants to know. He should have known better. That's no secret. Won't be treated like that. He's the practitioner. Won't be treated like that. You don't have to tell me that. Won't be treated like that.
Hey, where are you going? Do you want to go into this passage?
Well, sure. Why not?
There are even more slaves back there. As far as I'm concerned, you can go in, but don't hit them so hard they can't work anymore. After all, we certainly don't want them just sitting around. They have to dig for gold.
I see. And who ordered that?
That is a direct order from Bloodwind.
I thought Raven was the boss here.
Right, but he gave the slaves to Bloodwind. He doesn't have any more use for them.
Let the slaves go.
Listen, Bloodwind is in command here. The slaves belong to him, so he has the right to set them free. Besides, Thoris also has a say in that. And what about you? Do you have any say?
Just hold on a sec. I need to see what this is all about.
Hey!
What do you want? I'm just an imprisoned worker. I haven't done a thing.
Hey!
Hey, I'm all right. But Pardis is pretty much down and out. If there's anything you want, talk to Patrick. He's our spokesman.
Hey, you! I've been sent by the water mages. I've come to free you.
Really? And why should I believe you?
Do you want to get out of here or not?
Of course I want to get out, but
Vatra sent me. If that's not enough for you, you can all rot in this hole for all I care.
all right, I believe you.
Really? Wow, that went faster than I thought. Okay, now all we need is a plan.
Trying to flee poses a great risk. William tried and he bought it. Prisoners are peasants and workers. They trust me, but they won't dare to mount an escape.
Will I have to kill all the bandits before you budge at all?
But that would be insane. But that can't be the plan. Just see to it that the guards don't attack us, and then we'll get out of here.
Okay, I'll handle that. Tell the others to get ready.
Hey.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm alive. That's all I care about. If you've got something to discuss, Patrick's your man.
What do I have to know about mining gold?
Well, the angle at which you strike is crucial for efficient mining. Not too flat and not too steep. That way, you'll get the nuggets and make your pick hold up forever.
How are you holding up? I'm beat. Completely worn out. Is it a glorious sunny day or one of those clear nights where 1,000 stars are twinkling? I don't know. Where's the gentle rain of summer? The cool evening breeze? I can feel them no longer. It's the eyes that go first in here.
Hang in there. Your rescue is near.
Thanks. Thanks for your words.
Here, drink this.
Thanks. That does me good.
How are you now?
Better. Thanks to you, I can feel my strength returning.
Nobody wants to know.
That's totally obvious.
How's it going?
I'm cooking a delicious stew for the diggers and guards. But the slaves, they don't get anything. Some stale water and old bread at the most. That won't hurt those city boys.
You don't have to ask me that.
Been there, done that.
It's better to watch out who you tell what.
You should really have known better.
Do you really think?
Hey!
The things I could
Do you know anything about the tomb?
Yes. The tomb is behind this passage. Just follow the bodies and you'll find it.
How's it going?
It's too bad that we still have so few slaves. We'll have to get some new ones soon. These guys are totally done in. Probably because they get so little they eat.
Going to change about that.
But I'd rather send the diggers back to work than give these dogs a piece of meat.
That's totally obvious.
Oh, you are so going to get it, trust me.
Here, is that enough?
No, put that away. God, I don't want to see that.
It would be better for you if you let the slaves go now.
Wait a minute. Bloodwind isn't the only one who has a say here. So long as I don't have an order from Thoris, no one will be set free.
But you just said that the slaves belong to Bloodwind.
Yes, but I also said that I won't set anyone free without an order from Thoris.
You're one of those guys who won't take a leak without orders, eh?
Don't have to ask me that.
Thoris is pretty reasonable when he wants to be.
You don't have to tell me.
Bloodwind is dead.
There aren't many people I'd wish that on, but Bloodwind is better off dead.
What are you planning?
What?
Now you've cleared Bloodwind out of the way too. I'm just asking myself who's next, Raven or me?
Are you afraid?
I'm not afraid of a fight, but I am afraid of the consequences of your actions. This camp is the only thing we have left. It may not have always run to perfection, but it does run. And with every person you kill, another piece of our community breaks up. We are bandits, outcasts, lawbreakers, desperados. Wherever we go, we're hunted, locked up, and killed. There is no better place for us than this. No better time than now.
What are you getting at?
These men need someone to lead them. Who should that be? You? You, who is constantly roaming from place to place?
Then you take over the leadership of the camp.
Okay, but what about Raven?
Raven will soon have other worries. I'll take care of him. Oh, yes, and make sure that the prisoners can leave the camp in peace.
All right. I shall take care of all the guards out here.
Hey! What are you doing? Are you melting down your gold?
No, I'm washing vegetables. Of course I'm melting down gold, and I'm making coins out of it. Because just imagine, one fine evening Raven comes along and shoves a coin die in my hands. Out of one single gold nugget, I can mint a heap of coins. I'm so good that no one can tell the difference.
How many coins will you give me for one nugget?
Well, I don't know you at all, but I'll make you a special price. For one nugget, I'll give you 10 gold pieces.
What do you know about Raven?
You won't believe it. I was there. I saw what he did in the tomb. He mumbled and called some strange words over and over. Cardamon, Fatang Shatar, Fatang Beliar. And then a blazing light came out of the tomb and I heard the scream. Oh, ye gods, that voice. That was the sound of the end of the world. Raven spoke with it. They conversed. Raven and that voice. I can't remember what they said. I just know that I could only master my limbs again many hours later, back in the camp.
Can you repeat Raven's words again?
Sure. Are you ready? Cardamon Fatang.
Let's haggle.
No. That's the standard price everyone gets.
I thought that was a special price.
It is. Everyone here is special to me.
Let's trade.
Whoa, that was quite a lot.
Let the...
Do you have...
I talked with Thoris. He ordered the slaves to be set free.
Okay, if Thoris ordered it, but I have to ask myself why he decided on something like that.
But you aren't being paid to ask questions.
All right. I'm obviously not needed here anymore, so I'll go get me some stew.
I haven't heard about this before.
Hey, you! All's well. You can make yourselves scarce.
Great. I know a cave in the swamp where we can gather for now, but then what?
Leave the swamp towards the southwest. The water mages have set up their camp near the ruins of the old temple. They're going to show you the way out of this valley.
Thanks. Thank you so much. We are all very deeply...
Never mind.
Now let's see if I can actually get this gold. Good times, that's a lot of money.
What with? What with? What with?
Really? Who do I have to kill for a pickaxe?
Let's do...
Hey, slow down. You aren't getting in there, so beat it.
Get out of my way. I have to see Raven.
No one enters these quarters. Direct orders from Raven himself.
Here, do you still want to stop me now?
Is that Blood One? Oh, that's... Oh. Yes, no, I mean, you can go in.
Thank you very much. Wow, that was a lot of gold. I get the feeling those guys won't be very friendly. Zombies then. Well, the problem with zombies, or I would say the good thing about zombies, is that they are mad slow. Yeah. You'll have to do better than that. Whoa, that's a lot of zombies, dude. Too many for my taste. I wish I still had that spell, Death to Undead. That was really good.
Nothing there. Nothing there.
Someone's skeleton, very nice. And a king sorrel, perfect. Good times. Well, looks like I was too late.
What with?
I guess I'll have to go speak to Satyrus about this, because I have no idea.
will
You already know what I'll tell.
Nobody wants to know.
Hey, you! I have freed the prisoners.
Very good. May they return safe and sound to their homeland.
About Raven. I made my way into Raven's quarters.
And? What about Raven?
I came too late. He disappeared into the Adonis temple right before my eyes.
What? That is a catastrophe. Why didn't you follow him?
I used to say that myself.
I couldn't follow Raven. He blocked the entrance from inside.
I must think. The question is, how did Raven get into the temple? And what did he do before he passed through the portal?
He spoke an incantation at the gate.
And before that?
He opened a burial chamber. I only know that he must have performed some sort of ritual there.
A ritual? Yes, that's it. I fear that Raven has made the power of the Guardians of the Dead his own. He got his knowledge of the temple from a spirit. You must go to Mixier and tell him about this. May Adonos...
Okay, where is Mixier?
Hey, you! Any new findings?
The builders of these ruins fascinate me. It is just too bad that their language is as dead as they are. Even their mighty rituals and summonings could not save them.
Summonings?
The builders had a strong connection to the spirit world. If I have understood correctly, they believe they were in constant contact with their ancestors. They held regular summonings and rituals to ask the spirits for advice or to gain enlightenment.
The undead that I know never had much to say.
The builders did not create soulless undead such as zombies or other evil creatures. These spirits were the souls of great warriors, priests, and rulers. So far, I have no doubt that they really exist.
How did these spirit summonings work?
The Guardians of the Dead had their special formulas they used to pacify the spirits. The descriptions I could find here, however, are in part very confusing. Only rarely do I get a clear answer to my questions.
Satyrus sent me. Raven has made his way into the temple and blocked the portal from the inside. Satyrus thinks he got his information about the temple from a ghost.
By Adonis! He must have summoned the high priest Cardamon to ask him about a way into the temple. According to the records, his grave was in the caves under the fortress. You will have to do the same, but you cannot ask Cardamon anymore. The grave of the warrior prince Quahodron is supposed to lie in the west of the valley. You will have to find it and waken Quahodron. It is written in these inscriptions how a believer of Adonos can summon a spirit.
Do you think that'll really work?
I've read a lot of crazy ramblings. For example, the writings of Iberion, the leader of the Brotherhood of the Sleeper. But I believe every word of the author of these writings.
Why Quahodron? Why not the high priest Cardamon?
Raven has desecrated the grave of Cardamon with his summoning. We can assume that. We shall have to look for another spirit.
Are you really serious?
I want to explore every possibility. Even if there is only a ghost of a chance for us to meet one of the builders, then we have to do it. Raven has managed to do it after all.
Assuming I want to summon this ghost, what do I have to do?
Find Quahodron's grave in the west of the valley. His ghost can be summoned by the words of the Guardians of the Dead, which I have written for you here. That's all. Now you just have to find the grave. Good luck, my son.
What was that again about the warrior?
You have to find his grave.
You don't have to ask me that.
Sure, no sweat. Find the grave, summon a spirit, open the portal.
And that's the truth.
All the things I can do on a Sunday.